Hi, I'm Taryn Williford and I need to declutter my pantry. And your pantry might not be an actual pantry, it might be a cabinet just like mine, or even out on the counter or some open shelves. No matter where you keep it, that's the spot you're gonna declutter today. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is grab your garbage bin and your recycling bin and bring them over to where you're working so it'll be easy to toss stuff. You might also wanna keep a box nearby for food donations, and a notepad or your phone is gonna come in handy if you need to jot anything down you know you need to replace on your next grocery store run. So I'm gonna start by taking everything off of one of these shelves, cleaning it out, and then putting everything back, and then we'll work step by step through every shelf. So I'm gonna start on this bottom shelf, and the first thing to do is just take everything out of here. I don't even use half these spices, I do not know why I have them all. So now while the shelf is empty, I'm just gonna go through and clean everything. I'm just basically going through and figuring out what I like to use every day and putting those things in first. Got 2 bottles of turmeric. I definitely don't need them. This one is unopened, so I'm gonna put it in my food donation box. I definitely don't use these. They're open, so I don't wanna donate them, but maybe a friend or neighbor could use them. I love using Lazy Susan turntables in the cabinet to make use of that back cabinet space that's kind of hard to reach without them. And this double-decker one is really great for spices because you can fit twice as much in the same space. I love this little organizer for storing all these packets vertically. It can be really useful. If you don't want to buy a special organizer, you can use like a letter sorter or like any kind of office supply that's going to hold things vertically like this. I love putting a shelf riser in a cabinet if you're gonna use it for storage. It gives you twice as much space to store your stuff. And then I just have a couple clear bins to keep things tidy. I'm putting the things I use less frequently, like this coffee creamer, in the back of the cabinet. Unopened canned goods are a great thing to donate if you have extras, so put those in your food donation box if you don't need them. All right, I went through the bottom and the middle shelves. One more shelf to go. For the stuff on the top shelf that you can't reach, if you're like me, make sure you put the side out that says what it is, so you know everything you've got in your pantry. As you're going through and putting everything back, make sure you're checking the expiration dates. Like this baking sugar expired in 2015, and if you're keeping score, it is not 2015, so into the trash it goes. So my pantry was in a pretty good place before we started because I like to do this entire clean out a couple times a year. But I still found an entire box of things to donate, a couple things to put on my grocery list, and I threw out a lot of expired stuff that was just taking up space. So now my pantry is a lot happier place to cook out of. If you're feeling especially motivated, you can channel that energy into cleaning out the fridge next, but it's totally okay to stop here and feel really good about cleaning out this very important storage space.